Welcome to e-hallpass. This video is for teachers, staff, and admin role users, and it will show how to complete the profile settings. In the upper right-hand corner, click on Profile Settings to access the profile screen. First, an adult can choose to upload a photo or image here by clicking the camera icon and selecting a photo or picture file that they've saved to their computer. I'm going to choose this file and it will load. If I want to change it later, I can delete the image and choose something else. Please follow any guidelines given to you by your administration at your school. Also, as a side note, students do not upload and choose their own photos. That would be up to administration. As a teacher, staff, or admin, then, please complete the following fields. Indicate the title that you wish to be shown and used. Your first name and last name will default here in the system. This is based on the information provided to us for user setup. If you have questions or concerns, please contact your administration. The new password field most likely will not show here because your school will most likely be using a source of authentication such as Google or Clever or Office 365, and your password will be coming from that system. There are two questions here that need to be addressed. First, allow student appointment requests to you. If this question shows, it means your school is using and has enabled student appointment requests, which will allow students to send you a request for an appointment at a future point in time. If you select yes here, it means you will allow students to send you those requests. You can still deny or cancel or edit an individual request. If you do not wish to allow students to send you any appointment requests, you can change this to no. The second question, do you want adults and students to be able to create passes to and from you? This has to do with the general creation of passes in e-hallpass. Do you want students to be able to create a pass to or from you using your name? Most teachers are going to keep this as yes, otherwise students will not find your name in their drop-down when creating a pass. In some cases, staff and admin personnel work in a location where the school desires for the passes to go directly to the location versus to the people that work in that location. So in that case, you might have a situation where you change this to no, and it means that the students would not be able to find your name when creating a pass. So please keep in mind that if you have students saying they cannot find your name to create a pass to or from you, it might be because you have this question answered as no. This would also apply to teacher passes. When other adults are creating passes for a student, they would not find your name as an option either. The next field is where you're going to set up your personal identification number or PIN. This PIN is used on the student device to approve passes. Simply enter a PIN between 4 and 6 letters, numbers, characters, and then click Update. You should then receive a successfully updated message. If you've chosen a PIN that someone else is already using, the system will prompt you and ask you to choose something else. For teachers, this completes updating your profile settings. If you are a staff or admin role user in e-hallpass, there's an additional section that you need to consider. Let's take a look at that now. Here I am in a staff member's profile settings. What I'm going to show you here applies both to staff and admin role users. In the profile settings screen, there's an additional section called My Locations and a section called Student Check-in Pin if your school has enabled student check-in pins. Staff and admin role users should select any locations in which they typically work. This will allow them to see any passes that students make to that specific location. For example, if this staff member typically works in the main office, he or she would want to select the main office and then click Location Update. We'll get the green successful message. If they work in more than one location, they may want to add all the locations in which they typically work, and they can click Location Update each time. On the right-hand side is where a student check-in pin can be entered using the edit button here for that specific location. This is something that the adults associated with this location can edit, set up, or manage here. It allows the students coming into that location to use this PIN in order to check in at that location if they have their device. Please see our other training material if that's something that you wish to use and want more detail about. Lastly, if you need to remove a location from your profile, you simply click on the red trash can icon out to the right of that location. We hope you find this video helpful in learning how to set up your profile settings. Thank you.